element that helps illustrate how these societies were governed. Archaeologists identify Etowah as a chiefdom, a political structure where a centralized leader exercises authority over a network of subordinate towns and villages. Under this system, society was strictly organized by status. Rank dictated where they built homes, the ceremonial objects they owned, and ultimately how they were buried. Even though Etowah and Moundville utilized the exact same architectural language of elevated earthworks and public plazas, they did not answer to Cahokia. They remained fiercely autonomous. Hundreds of miles west, in what is now Oklahoma, the settlement of Spiro emerged as a vital crossroads connecting completely different environmental regions of the continent. The artifacts recovered at Spiro map out an incredibly expansive trade network. The people here acquired shells harvested from distant coasts and heavy copper from entirely different territories. Physical goods carried abstract concepts with them. Elaborate works of art, like this copper plate depicting a winged human figure, feature precise religious and ceremonial symbols that appear identically in communities hundreds of miles away. Yet, for all the elaborate artistry of the elite class, daily life for most people meant relentless physical labor in the fields. And when political competition intensified, the same routes used for trade often became avenues for violent conflict and warfare. The Mississippian world was entirely human. It was deeply fractured, frequently violent, and incredibly complex. By the early 1500s, the political landscape of the Southeast was naturally shifting. Power dynamics changed, alliances fractured, and several of the oldest major centers were already steadily declining. Then, European expeditions arrived, introducing catastrophic new pressures. The rapid spread of foreign disease, aggressive slave raiding, and incredibly violent colonial expansion permanently decimated the remaining political structures. A common myth suggests that the builders of these great mounds simply vanished from the continent. They did not. Their bloodlines, traditions, and political histories continued directly through the native nations and communities of the Southeast that still exist today. The massive earthworks they left behind stand as permanent records of their engineering and ambition. Ancient North America was not an empty wilderness waiting for civilization. Civilization was already here.